According to PFF, Saquon Barkley, one of his top landing spots is the Chicago Bears. We have the mailbag today. But before we get into the mailbag, we have to talk about it. Me and C-Dubb. Should the Bears look into signing Saquon Barkley if they have a chance? Y'all know we're going to break it down, talk about it right after this.
Into Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Chicago Bears Central. It's Mailbag Day on this beautiful Saturday. Today you have me, Bobby, and I'm with C-Dubb. If you're tuning in with us, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. C-Dubb, how you doing, my guy?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling much better, man. Let's get it moving, man. Shout out to
You
all the
already
support
know.
we've been getting lately, bro.
Absolutely. The support has been tremendous. So shout out to y'all, Chicago Bears fans all around the nation and the world that been tuning in. But hey, according to PFF, C-Dubb, Saquon Barkley, one of his top landing spots after his current team, the New York Giants, is the Chicago Bears. Should the Chicago Bears explore signing Saquon Barkley in free agency?
Yeah, you definitely should do your due diligence about Saquon Barkley. Everybody know how good he is with the ball under his under his armpit. He's a playmaker. He can bust a game wide open with one run. You know what I'm saying? But Saquon Barkley, um, he kind of, I don't want to say he on the end of the road. He getting kind of long on the tooth for a running back these days in the NFL. So if you're willing to be humble and take like a nice deal for the Chicago Bears, and then you got to look at the roster what we have on the roster already. If you bring Saquon, you may have to do away with Herbert. Um, may have to do away with Donta. I think the only one that's for sure is going to be here is Rojo. If you bring in a Saquon Barkley, but I'm not too much opposed, but I'll be okay if he's not a Chicago Bear. But you do your due diligence, but it ain't a necessary commodity that you need to get on your team. But he definitely for damn sure can help your team and make your team more dangerous. But you're not thirsty to go out there and get him though.
Yeah, I think the Chicago Bears, you absolutely should go out here and do your due diligence. I think that when you look at what the Giants was able to do with him this season and how important he is to their wins and loss column for the last few seasons, he's very important. I believe he gives you everything you need in a running back. The only problem is what is his price, like
Yes.
you mentioned. But if you telling me you can get a guy that can come out the backfield and receive passes, or he can
Yeah.
come out the backfield and run for over 100 yards and be like that Christian McCaffrey type of player for the Chicago Bears,
Yeah.
that's something you absolutely have to explore. But if we being honest, I don't know if that's something that gets done with the Chicago Bears. It will be interesting though, just to see. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it will be interesting. You can just imagine him with Justin Fields. He is our starting quarterback now. He's on contract. And DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, and maybe a Marvin Harrison Jr. or it just adds to the weapons that you have already. So yeah, you go and do your due diligence, bro. But don't break the bank. Don't go in there thinking like we need to have this guy. Because I think the running backs that we have already is pretty good.
For sure. Before we get into these mailbags, though, we got these games coming up
They coming
tomorrow on
up,
Sunday.
boy. Let's go.
C-Dubb,
Hey.
what's your pick for the 49ers and the Detroit Lions, bro?
I don't fuck with. Oh, I was about to curse. I don't mess with the ops. So I'm gonna do them. They had a good season. Not just as good as you gonna get from me. You had a good season. Congratulations. It ends this weekend. 49ers destroyed the Lions.
And what
Destroy.
who you got in the Ravens versus the Chiefs? Probably
This
the best game of the weekend. I ain't gonna
hey
lie.
man. Hey, listen to me, nephew. This gonna be the game of the season. It's
Ooh.
gonna take a Herculean performance from Lamar Jackson to beat this guy, Patrick Mahomes. And guess what, nephew? He will do it. Lamar Jackson beats Patrick Mahomes this weekend, going to the Super Bowl. Now he's solidified and he put respect on so-called running quarterbacks that they can't win the big game. But even though I think Patrick Mahomes, he in that, he a little bit that type of quarterback. But Lamar is a true quarterback like that. Go in there and win it, Lamar.
Facts. Me personally, before we get into the mailbags, I'm taking the Niners over the Lions. That Chiefs versus the Ravens game, bro, is so hard to pick. Patrick Mahomes has entered the realm of Tom Brady to when you don't bet against this motherfucker.
Bet
You
against him.
don't bet against him.
Bet against
I
him.
don't know, bro. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I gotta rock with Patrick Mahomes, bro.
That's all good. I'm going
It
with
is
Lamar.
what I gotta rock with Patrick Mahomes. And y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow on Sunday for when we actually have our Bears live with me, C-Dubb, and Hayes. And I'm pretty sure we'll talk a little bit more about this game and everything Chicago Bears. But enough of us. Now it's time to get into the mailbags. Y'all know this episode is centered around y'all, so we gonna show y'all some love. C-Dubb, we gonna jump right into it, my guy. This first voicemail is from Bill.
Bill.
How you doing? My name is Bill Dawkins, and I just like to say that I don't give a damn if he's wearing nail polish or toe polish or getting manis and petties, as long as he is on the damn field throwing for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns and 2 playoff victories. If he's out there making plays, I don't give a god darn it what goes on in his personal life. As long as he comes to this town ready to play some football on the field. Bear down.
All
I
right.
hear you,
So
big
that's
dog.
the voicemail from Bill. C-Dubb, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought Bill was about to come on here and say, I don't give a damn about nothing but the tie.
No, bro, I don't give a damn about nothing but barbecue
I
and
don't give a
horses.
piss about nothing but the tie.
Shout out to my man Bill. I
Shout
see you
out to
excited.
Bill for calling in, but I love the accent, man. I wish you would have shared where you're from so we can, just relate a little
Texas.
bit more. But I'm with you, man. Whoever the front office selects as their quarterback, you got to be able to come in and just win games. I don't care if you throw for 400 yards because Lamar Jackson, who's in the AFC Conference Championship, doesn't throw for 400 yards. He throws for about 200 yards and accounts for about 100 yards on the ground, and the total yards is about 300 in the game.
Oh,
That's
bro.
all I care about. What is your impact? That's just me, though. C-Dubb, what you got to say?
Hey, Bill, I heard how you came in here with all that enthusiasm for your guy, Caleb Williams. And I feel that enthusiasm. I share that enthusiasm, but for the other guy, Justin Fields. So let's go ahead and whoever's the quarterback for the Bears, that's root for that guy.
Why do I have to do mailbag episodes with this guy? Hayes, fill in on Saturdays. This man is tripping because I don't give a damn about none but a tie.
And then he go and do it.
Shout out to you, Bill. I hope you just understand that it's all funny games. We really do respect you for calling in and supporting the channel. It's just all funny games. Please don't take it personal. It's just all funny games. Thank you for calling in, Bill. Hey, C-Dubb, you funny as hell. But hey, we move on to the next caller. This next caller goes by the name of Chris. Here's the voicemail.
Hey, what's up, Hayes? It's your boy Chris. Now, I want to grab your quick thoughts real quick. So, if you're the Bears organization, if you're Ryan Post, how much do the players factor into your decision making? Because obviously you traded away, Khalil Mack first year, because of cap, you traded away Robert Quinn, you traded away, Roquan Smith, these guys are like big time leaders on your football team. And now this offseason you might have to make more, big decision making apart from what you're doing with the number one overall pick. But you got cap casualties like, Bojack and Cody Whitehair, dudes that been here since, maybe six or plus years that have been with, going through ups and downs with the team. Although I like these players, but, it makes the most sense to get, to let these players walk based on their cap. And although I like it and I don't like it, but I know it's going to have to happen. But I wanted to get your thoughts on what that could do to the locker room, apart from, what you got to do with Justin. Obviously, Justin's a leader in that locker room. You hear a lot of players talk highly on him. And obviously, you're going to have to either keep him or you're going to have to let him walk, depending on what you do with that number one overall pick. You got guys like, Jaquan Brisker, DeMarcus Walker, DJ Moore, all these guys that talk highly about him and they want him to be their starting quarterback. So not sure, wanted to get your thoughts on, how that plays back into Ryan Poles' decision, because obviously, they gotta do what's best for the team and best for the organization, but at the same time, your organization is based on these players, and it's all about culture, what they're trying to build there in that locker room. They want a tight knit group, players that want to go out there and fight for each other. So I just want to get your thoughts on that, and see how that factors into this decision. Peace.
All right. Thanks, Chris, for calling in and sharing your thoughts. C-Dubb, take it away.
Hey, Chris, that was a very interesting thought that you had right there, because I do indeed think losing a love player or a leader in your team can definitely have effect on a lasting effect on your team. Not a permanent effect, but a temporary effect. Just take to last year when we lost Roquan. It was a temporary little letdown on the team. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you get back to, this is your job. You have to play football to win. Now, when as far as it goes to Justin Fields, maybe Bojack has that type of effect on his team as well. I think he's a leader in the locker room as well. It will have an effect if you lose any of these guys. Darnell Mooney, I think he's been on his team so long that he's definitely got lasting friendships on his team, and they wish he could stay on the team. So it's definitely effect on the team, but eventually you have to get over it, or it's going to affect you. It's going to affect your bag, and it's going to affect your play. But it does have an effect. I say only temporarily.
I would say that the effect in the locker room could be tremendous. I ain't gonna lie. It's either the Chicago Bears will rise or they will falter. But it all depends on if Caleb Williams is that guy. That's the only way that I could see that Justin Fields is out of Chicago, is if the Bears decide that we're going to go with Caleb Williams. We're going to draft him. Woo. And I believe that if you do remove a guy like that who has all his teammates vouch for him, it can do some things.
Yes.
But I also believe that if Caleb Williams comes in and he shows he's that guy and win games, you can negate some of that hurt that a lot of players felt because you're winning. Winning cures a lot of things. So you gotta win. If Caleb Williams is that guy and you getting rid of Justin Fields, especially after you had your number one wide receiver come out and speak for Justin Fields, you had multiple defensive players come out and speak for Justin Fields, and it's a case for Justin Fields. That's what it just comes down to for me, at least.
Yeah, absolutely right, nephew. Like they do have to take that in account as the team as a whole, as like chemistry as a whole. Like they heard it just like we heard it, so they know what's going. They probably got to stand in front. They make that call with Caleb. They got to stand in front of him. Look, Justin was cool, but we gonna go with Caleb. Everybody gonna be rolling their eyes at him and shit, probably throwing tomatoes at Ryan Poles and shit. But we'll see what happens, bro.
We shall see what happens, but at the end of the day, Bears fans, is not our decision. We can have our guy who we choose, but at the end of the day, we got to rock with the organization and support the team, regardless of what the decision is, and hope that it's the decision for the better. So we'll see. That's it. C-Dubb, now we move on to Dewan. Here's his voicemail.
The one.
Hey, this your boy Dewan from the low end of Chicago. Was calling in because I ain't called in as well, you know. I've been keeping up with the Justin Fields, you know, Bears first round draft pick, all that information. I've been watching y'all too to keep up with everything that's going on. You need to quit going ham on the ghost of Judah and them like that, man. You be going ham. But I had a quick question though. I was watching somebody talk about Justin Fields and the Bears. If you were Shane Waldron and you got the job like he got, when you was in the interview, doing the interview, and they gave you the four options: Justin Fields, Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels, whatever, the LSU or Michael Penix, whoever. They gave you the four options you could choose from. If you were Shane Waldron, would you have chosen Justin Fields so you could put more firepower around him and be ready to contend, maybe push for a real playoff spot because of free agency, the pieces you could pick up in free agency to make this team actually a contending team? Or would you have gone with one of the other quarterbacks that you pick in the draft, grab whoever you can in free agency, and draft not as much firepower as you could if you was to get rid of the pick? You know, so I was calling in about that to ask you, you know, if you were Shane Waldron, what have been your choice? Because I feel if it was me, I would stick with Justin Fields due to the fact because we're a receiver away, a left tackle away, a defensive end away, and you can still go pick up some high impact players in free agency that can round this team out and be kind of fucking dangerous. You know what I mean? Because the defense gonna be on point, but the offense, you get you a receiver. It ain't got to be Marvin Harrison. We just need a wide receiver, a big body wide receiver that can catch on all levels. You get the other playmaker. You get you a left tackle, and we get a defensive end. What else is stopping us from really fucking contending outside of having a new offensive coordinator? You know, so whenever you get a chance to hear this, you know, I'd like to hear your opinion if you're able to. Sure. After that, Chi-Town up, there down.
All right. Thanks for calling in, Dewan. Me personally, if I'm Shane Waldron, I'm looking at either Justin Fields or Caleb Williams. That's just what it comes down to. I don't want to coach Drake May. I don't want to coach Jaden Daniels. I mean, that's fine. We don't know what these guys can potentially be, but I want the guys with the most upside. I believe Justin Fields still has that upside within him, but schematically with Luke Getsy, it just wasn't able to get the best out of him because he was ass. That's just what it comes down to. But I think that if you Shane Waldron, you look at it and you talk to the front office personnel and you look at what you got and you just go with who the hell you can go with. Both of these quarterbacks have similarities. They have differences in the strengths, they have differences in weaknesses, but they have some similarities as well. So you're gonna rock with who you're gonna rock with, but that list of four that you mapped out for us should be absolutely limited to two people: the current quarterback that's with the team and a potential quarterback that can oversee the quarterback that's now with the team in Justin Fields. The guy's Caleb Williams. So you pick between one of the two, and then you do your damn job to make sure that you are creating a game plan that's feasible for the Chicago Bears and that's good enough to help the Chicago Bears to be able to compete within the NFC North because it's about to get tough.
It's about to get
That's
tough.
what it is. That's what it comes down to. C-Dubb, what you got?
Shout out to Daquan because I'm definitely a Justin Fields guy just like you. But let me be honest in this interview. I'm Shane Waldron in an interview, and Ryan Poles asked me which one of these quarterbacks you can make great. I'm saying all of them. I'm saying
Ooh.
absolute all of them. Did you see what I did to Geno Smith, Mr. Ryan Poles? Geno Smith looked like Rodney Pete in his day right now. And I did that. So I would say every last one of them. You pick who you want, and I'm gonna make them great. Justin Fields.
This man is crazy. But hey, thanks for calling in, DeJuan. Appreciate you for supporting the channel. Hey, we gonna keep on moving along. This next voicemail, C-Dubb, is from Jay from San Diego. Here it is.
What's going on, gentlemen? It's your boy Jay calling from San Diego. Hey, amidst all this draft, coaching, Caleb Williams, Justin Fields stuff, kind of want us to get away. Been going back and forth in a debate with my brother about a topic. If you had the opportunity to bring one coach and one player from anywhere in Chicago Bears history to the current team to help us to make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, who would it be? I've really been stumped on this, but I was more so thinking that because I got a love profoundly for Lovie Smith, I was definitely bringing him back. And
That's a great question.
I know we got a lot of players. My initial thought was Devin Hester, but the kickoff rules ain't going to allow it. But seeing as though we hurting for a center right now, Olin Cruz was at the top of my list for bringing back somebody who was going to be able to impact that offensive line the way that it needs to be impacted. But I could be wrong. You know, a lot of names have been thrown out there. But I just want to see what y'all thoughts were. Appreciate y'all. Love what y'all do. Chicago up, Bear down.
All right. So we heard from Jay from San Diego, C-Dubb. What you got to say?
Oh, that's a great question. It definitely sparked some interest in my mind. I like that Olin Cruz one. But I'm gonna switch it up. Give me Richard Dent to go along with Montez Sweat. And look at this wide receiver. Bring me Willie Goat to go on the side of DJ Moore. Or you can give me Brandon Marshall at his peak with the Chicago
Come
Bears.
on,
when he
gang.
got
You
over
still
100.
answers.
I'll steal your answer. I can't even read math, dude. I went first. What do you mean? Brandon Marshall or Richard Dent. And I like Olin Cruz, bro. We'll never have to think about a center again.
Facts. You talk about one coach, but I think the person that deserves it the most is Lovie Smith.
Yeah.
In recent memory, when you talk about coaches that you will want to bring back to help propel the Bears to the Super Bowl, the last coach that took the Bears to the Super Bowl was Lovie Smith. Why doesn't he deserve another chance? Now, if you talk about a player that we would bring back, it's so many to bring back. I can go Lance Briggs. I can go Brian Urlacher, Mike Brown. I can go Brandon Marshall. I can
Nephew
go
that'll help his
Martellus
team,
Bennett.
gang.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the player I'm going to select for this, C-Dubb already said it. I was going to go Brandon Marshall, because to pair up him with DJ Moore, my God.
Yes.
But I gotta go with the running back room since I'm a former running back myself. You know, I gotta go with Walter Payton. Walter Payton with Justin Fields in the backfield. My God, look out! Look out!
Whoa!
You don't know. You wouldn't know what to do on RPO,
bro.
You wouldn't know what to do when it's time to run the ball or run play action. Oh my God, that's the play I will bring back. And I gotta give an honorable mention. I think it's. Honestly, C-Dubb is kind of disrespectful to say it's an honorable mention because he should be mentioned in every Bears conversation. Yeah. Devin Hester, to see him in this league right now, to where explosive plays mean everything, run, plays back, kicks back for the Bears will be nothing short of spectacular. Just imagine. The special teams is secured by Devin Hester. We get a punt return, kick return, touchdown. Then you got Justin Fields running for 60, 50-yard touchdowns or 50-yard gains. My God, how explosive would the Bears be? But hey, that's just me living in my fandom. But y'all let us know what who would y'all pick? One coach, one player to come back. Yes. Hey, that was great, Jay. Appreciate that. Hey. We almost done here today, ladies and gentlemen. This next one is from Xavier
X. Man, what's up, man? This is Xavier calling in, man. Residing in Cali, originally from out west, but enough of all that, man. Look, bro, I'm tired of the Bears playing second fiddle to everybody in the division, bro. We don't fucking need Joe Barry. Do not hire Joe Barry, bro. Don't do it, bro. They just ain't learned, bro. It never worked out for us when we get anybody from anywhere else in the division, especially from the Packers, bro. They went and got Jared Allen, bro. When Jared Allen was on the downside of his career, he wasted all his good years in Kansas City and Minnesota. Then with Detroit, shit, like, man, we easily got the worst fucking St. Brown brother. EQ weak, slow route running ass, bro. No, bro. We don't like. And then the Packers, they ain't learned. Luke Gessie was enough, bro. That was enough for a fucking lifetime. And then shit, like Robert Tonyan, we saw what happened with him. He dropped the fucking easy wide open walk-in touchdown from Justin Fields against Cleveland. That would have won us the game. We would have won if he would caught the fucking touchdown with his old slow running ass too. But bro, we don't need nobody else from nowhere else in the division, bro. We keep getting the scrap piles from all these other teams, bro. We don't need no scraps, bro. Just go get our own DC or defensive line coach. I don't want him on the staff at all, bro. Joe Barry, no, bro. Say no, period, bro. We just need to get our own mind and just build, bro. Build off of what we have, bro. Because every time we get somebody from somewhere else, it never work out for us. Our players go to them, they revive their careers. Look at David Montgomery. You got that, man. Like prime example. He looked 10 times better running behind a competent O-line. But anyway, man, Chicago up, bear down, man. Let me know what y'all think about that.
All right, Xavier, thank you for calling in, my guy. C-Dubb, take it away.
Dude, Ryan Poles, please don't be that guy, bro. You just had a lesson. We just went through 2 seasons of Luke Gessie, bro. He was out from Green Bay. Do not go down that road again. Hayes already got on you about it, bro. We don't want to do it again. Let's be smarter than that. We don't need nothing from the ops. Let's be our own team, bro. Stop. Why we gotta keep grabbing players from the Green Bay? Why we gotta keep grabbing coaches from Green Bay? We want to beat them. We don't want to join them and say you can't beat them. Join them. No, we gonna beat them. Fuck Green Bay.
Facts, and that's how it is for me, man. Don't nobody want no coaches, no players from Green Bay. It's just that simple. Robert Tonyan, dud. EQ, dud.
Good.
Lou Gessie, absolute ass, dud, trash can, garbage juice, whatever, however you want to put it out there. These guys need to stay away from Chicago. Like my man Hayes said yesterday on his Mailbag episode, don't even land in Illinois. Drive around. Go through Iowa, go through Indiana, go through Minnesota, fly, skip, jump, catch a ship. I don't give a damn. Don't come near our team. If you a former Green Bay Packer, skip over Illinois. We don't want you. Ryan Poles, did you not learn? Did you not learn? Come on, man. Come on. Bro. Don't even get me started, bro, because I can rant for about 20 minutes on no, we ain't doing it.
What the fuck?
For real, C-Dubb. We ain't doing it. But hey, C-Dubb, this the last one of the day. This come from my country cousin from the A, Marcellus. Here it is.
What up, Chicago Bears Central family? How y'all been, man? It's the country cousin Marcellus down in the A, man. I just calling because, man, first of all, it's been a while since y'all heard my voice, man. I just had to watch and see. All my predictions was wrong for last year. So I just had to just pump the brakes and say, my boy Bobby said it best. No expectations. And from what I can see, we didn't end the season where we wanted to, but we definitely improved. Hey, man, I listened to Kevin Warren and Ryan Poles' interview fully twice. I made sure I went through it with a fine-tooth comb. And I'm just taking what they're telling us for granted. I'm just saying. He's running out of patience. But how do you move off a quarterback that has improved year by year, and he told you the coaching wasn't all that? We saw the coaching wasn't all that with our own 2 eyes. If they did enough to keep, if Eberflus did enough to keep his job, I feel like Justin did enough to keep his job. despite all the BS he had to go through. And one point that nobody talks about, I've only seen two people talk about this point, Cam Newton and Teddy Bruschi on ESPN. The Justin has not had the benefit of any calls as far as getting hit late. Like, those calls change games. Patrick Mahomes went to a Super Bowl after beating Cincinnati off a questionable call, getting hit late on that sideline. Tom Brady has won games by receiving calls. Nobody is protect this young man. And the integrity of the game, I feel like it's the BS. But I ain't gonna rant about that. Marvin Harrison Jr. is the target. That's the target. For real. That's what we need. Another wide receiver, not no damn quarterback. The number one overall pick, when you take the quarterback, is a crapshoot. You never know how these players going to turn out. Every year there's supposed to be another generational talent coming out of QB. But guess what? Marvin Harrison is the real generational talent. His dad is a Hall of Fame wide receiver. This man is bred for this. Let's put 2 and 2 together and not equal 6 for once in Chicago. Can we do that?
We definitely can do that, Marcellus, and shout out to you for calling in. Me personally, I think that when you talk about the decision for what it is, y'all know where we stand, but at the end of the day, it's just not our decision. When we think about the actual generational talent, I'm gonna agree with you. I think it is Marvin Harrison Jr. as the generational talent in this draft, and some way, somehow, you got to grab him to bring him on your team. You have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it comes down to for me. I think that with the decisions, like you said, when it comes to games, and you brought up Patrick Mahomes, let's not forget the last Super Bowl that Patrick Mahomes won against the Philadelphia Eagles, there was a game-changing play with a pass interference call that could have went either way that won him that game. Plays like that, like you mentioned, with late hits that give you an additional 15 yards, and pass interference that are spot fouls with an additional yards, those do change games. And a lot of the times they don't go in the Bears' favor, but it is what it is. The record is what it is. But hopefully we will see that we get those calls in the future. Hopefully. We shall see.
Yeah, it's really disrespectful too, because he really gets no love and no respect from the referees, because they sitting there watching it. I don't know what the hell they see when they looking at it. Where they think he a running back, he is a quarterback. Now, when it comes to your other points, I agree with you. I think if we pick a quarterback with our first pick, I think in their mind they're gonna set back the expectations. They better set them back. That's a rookie quarterback. Don't think it's CJ Stroud shit. It's gonna happen every single year. So if you want to continue to progress, in my mind, you keep Justin, you improve the team, and let's keep progressing towards that ultimate goal of a Super Bowl. And I think the way to do it is through Justin Fields and Marvin Harrison Jr. or another. It's a lot of great wide receivers in this draft, but I want Marvin Harrison Jr. I will settle for the other great ones, Duzier and the other kid from LSU,
Neighbors.
the neighbors too. So it's an opportunity to make this a really formidable team. It's just up to that guy, Pose. What you gonna do, big dog? What you gonna
Facts. What you gonna do? It come back down to that term. You either gonna be a genius or a jackass. Let us
we
know.
bringing it back.
We bringing it back. This is one of those off seasons for that. But that's it from us today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you want to call in and be a part of a mailbag episode like this one on Fridays or Saturdays and have your voice on these episodes and we react to it, call in 773-242-9336. This is another episode of Chicago Bears Central. The way we gonna win is by saying Chi-Town up and better fuck down. Catch y'all on the next one for sure.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.